Hi everybody! As you just saw my introduction video, I hope that you watched it because if you didn't, you're going to be like, who's this girl? Where'd she come from? Why am I even watching her? Where is she from? What is she doing? Why does she have sweat on her face? Why is she so weird? The introduction video will explain a lot of that for you. So the first video that I'm going to be doing is a makeup how-to video, and this is what I was mostly excited about doing because I do my makeup every single day, and I think at this point I've gotten the hang of it, and I've watched enough YouTube videos also to see what I'm good at and to learn off of others. So I'm here to show you in case you happen to stop by, and please subscribe, please like, please leave positive feedback, what I can work on. I'm well aware the lighting's going to be fixed. I'm well aware one of my teeth down here is bigger than the other. I'm well aware that I sound a little nasally. That's the way I am. None of that's going to change. Well, the lighting hopefully will, but anything about me, it's not going to change. So I hope that you enjoy, and I hope that you are willing to subscribe and start liking my videos. So we're going to dive right in. All right. First up, I'm going to start ahead and go with my Master Prime primer. This is my favorite primer. Alright, it's pretty smooth. It goes on pretty well. As you can see, it's got a pretty nice texture to it. It's not gel-like, it's kind of cream-like, and it doesn't really dry my face out or make my face oily, so that's a positive. And because I'm a professional, I put my makeup on with my hands sometimes. I just kind of rub this in where I'm going to be putting my main concealers and cover-ups just because that's what it's going to go on. So then we're going to go ahead, and next up I'm going to go ahead and apply my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Olay. And this is in the color 110 Classic Ivory. I'm pretty pale. It rains a lot here in Pittsburgh. It's very cloudy, so unless I sit in a tanning bed, I'm going to be pretty pale. So I go ahead and I dab it on with my flat top kabuki, and I kind of just put it in the key areas that it's going to be in. Alright, and then I go ahead and I rub it in. I'm using my Apple MacBook webcam, so it's really weird to watch me and put the brush on my right side and then see that it's my left on here, and it's really confusing me. So if I look like I'm confused, that's why. Alright, next up I'm going to go ahead, and I actually just bought this yesterday. I read some good reviews about it on YouTube, so I figured why not go ahead and try it. I'm a big fan of CoverGirl. It's one of the only drugstore foundations and concealers that doesn't break my face out. It's stayed pretty clear to my face, and I try not to stray away from anything that works. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I stick with it. So I went ahead and I tried their new Ready Set Gorgeous collection, and I went ahead with light medium. I know that my face cover-up is ivory, and I went a little darker with the concealer, mostly because I don't like to stick with the exact same colors. I kind of like to stay with like right around the same range, because even though most of the spots on my face are the same color, hopefully, under my bags I like to do just a little bit darker, or my pimples, just because I'm really trying to cover those areas up. So I think it's okay sometimes to go one shade higher. People might tell you otherwise, but you know, you do what you want, you know, like these are just to show you what kind of products I like and how I apply them and things that work with me. I also think that I just got cover up in my hair, and that's okay because, you know, I'm pretty sure it's the same color as my hair actually. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to blend that. And I usually use my flat top kabuki big size, even though I've seen a lot of people actually do it with their fingers, their concealer, and that's pretty nice. You're really just rubbing it in on key areas, so I don't really see why you couldn't do that. But I do have this here, and I would recommend this to anyone who wants to stay within. And I just washed my brushes for this video, by the way, so I didn't want to like get off on the wrong foot. Like, everybody's watching my YouTube videos and they're like, oh great, let's watch this girl's videos who doesn't wash her brushes. So hopefully these are clean enough for you. I would love to say that I wash my makeup brushes once a week. That'd be pretty nice, but I do it about once a month. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's okay. I don't know. Hopefully it's okay and I don't have some weird bacteria growing on my face right now. So this is a flat top kabuki, but it's in a smaller size. So you can go ahead and you can get it if you want to get into like smaller areas on your face, right on the under eyes, the pimples. You know, if you just want to stick in that small space. Sometimes whenever you do apply your concealer and you put it under your eyes, and what happens whenever you use a bigger flat top kabuki is you end up pushing it all over your face. So if you do want to stay in the confined limits of like where your pimple is or your blemish is, then I would go ahead and use that small flat top kabuki, or go ahead and use your finger. It actually works. I think it's fine. Clean your hands, you know, wash your hands, and we'll all be good here. So next up, I like to apply a powder. Wintertime, I don't really like to apply a powder, very minimal, but summertime I have to because my skin is so oily, and I've noticed that whenever I apply a powder, that it actually, you know, stops the sweat. It stops my cover-up from leaking, and you know, you go out for a dinner and it's summer, and your friends think that you look great, and then a half hour into it, you know, you don't because your makeup sweated off. So I try to put the powder on so that my face doesn't turn into an oil puddle and I don't look like the shiny girl in photos, which I have before. So normally I use the Rimmel translucent, one or the other. I think they mean the same thing. I'm not having a blonde moment. I'm not even naturally blonde. I'm naturally light brown. So whenever I'm confused about things, that's just who I am. It's not a blonde stereotype. No one say it is. Not such thing. My sister's naturally blonde and she is a genius. So this is 110 Creamy Natural. Normally I do go with the translucent, and I go with the Rimmel actually. It's what I've stuck with for about 5 years. The Rimmel's always my favorite. It's $2.99 at drugstores. You can't beat that price for powder that goes on your face. I really don't think that you should be paying more than $15 maximum, and use coupons, which is going to be another channel on here. Yeah, just don't get a super expensive powder. Actually, I did use Estee Lauder's powder and Clinique's, and it actually broke my face out because their powders are so they're like strong and perfumey that they actually break my face out. So drugstore powders are the way to go. Sometimes just keep it simple and just stick with something that's easy to work with and not something that doesn't smell like just powder, because that's a little scary. So let me dive right in here. So I'm using the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance, and I said again, this is in the 110 Creamy Natural. Here it is. And as I said before, normally I stick with the translucent, but I went ahead and I just got a little darker because, I don't know, I'm going crazy. But mostly because Creamy Natural is the color of my skin. I'll keep it the color of my skin. So I went ahead and I just applied that powder, and I applied it with this, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's the Real Technique. It's the all over brush, and it might have said it on here once upon a time, but it doesn't anymore because I've had it for a couple months now, so maybe it wore off, but it's the all over powder brush, and it's perfect. I follow Kelly Loves Beauty. She's amazing. I hope to meet her one day. She's my inspiration for these makeup videos, and she uses these brushes, and they're marvelous. They're perfect. And they're sold at Walmart for $10. Also Amazon Prime, they're sold for like $7. You cannot beat that. I love it. So next up, I go ahead and after my powder, I put on my other powders. So I usually start with my bronzer because then I can kind of outline where I'm going to be putting my highlighter over top of it, and I can kind of see where I'm going to be putting my blush to connect it all. So I start with my bronzer so that I can go ahead and contour, and I have tried many bronzers. Physicians Formula, you know, Maybelline, New York City, you name it, I've tried it, and for some reason, New York City, this one, $2.99 maybe, probably different other places, but I really don't know how they can market this product for any lower, because it really should be like an $8 product. Don't tell NYC that, because I love paying $2.99 because I usually just stock up on these, and I notice that they're usually gone. So I go ahead and I've always stuck with the Sunny Color, and I've stuck with the Sunny Color even in the winter. I just apply less. So it's always a tan color, never orange, ever. And I know so many people who stick with this product, and I am extremely pale. So it doesn't change my skin color, and it doesn't make me look, you know, not real and like I just baked for hours in a tanning bed. So I go ahead and I just kind of just put it in here like this. Just dab it a little, especially whenever I'm not tan. I want to keep it simple. So I go ahead and I do the lips like Jessica Simpson used to do. She taught me it whenever her and Nick Lachey were married. That's funny. And she did the kissy face. So that's what I've always done, and it actually works. So I just go ahead and I go, and I know that you're not supposed to go too close to your lips. I do. I connect it all in the end. So if I'm ever like putting a mustache on my face, I'll wipe it off, but you know. So then I go ahead and I go, and the whole point of doing the kissy face, it looks kind of weird. No one's watching you put on your makeup though, unless you're doing a YouTube video, then you are being watched. I was just watched by all of you. Some of you said that I was doing it wrong. Some of you said that the kissy face looked stupid and the duck face was out 5 years ago. I understand, but bear with me. It actually works. You can see your jawline and you can kind of see where you should be putting it. I see too many people not doing the kissy face, and what they end up doing is they end up going down here. And if it works for you, make your whole face brown. But if your neck is white, you know, like if your neck is pale, it's gonna look funny because you just painted your face tan and your neck is white. So that's just not how it should be. You know, you want to make this natural, but you also want to make yourself look good. So I'd say stick to the kissy face. Stick to where you just do your jawlines. If you can see, if you're lucky enough to see your jawlines without doing that kissy face, number one, I envy you. And number two, don't do the kissy face. Just put it on like I just did. So next up, oh, and also this is the Real Simple sculpting brush. This is what I would recommend to everyone. What I used to use was, which is also a good one. It looks kind of funky now because I used it for 3 years, but it's the Bare Minerals bronzer brush. You can use it too. The thing that I really love about this sculpting is that it doesn't stray away. So, you know, whenever you use a blush brush and you're aiming for your cheeks, sometimes you get it in other places because it's so big, so it's going all over the place. But this one, it's very firm. It doesn't come out of place. Where you're drawing your bronzer, that's where it's going. There shouldn't be a reason why it's going in different places of your face. So then I go ahead and I kind of just put it in here. And I apply a little bit to my forehead because I actually don't know why I do this. There's really no reasoning behind it. It just makes me look good. And it kind of matches up with the other bone structure of my face. So you know your bone structure. You know yourself. You do you. So I'm just here to give some tips. So then I go over and I do an all-around bronzer. I just do like 2 little, you know, quick swipes of where I just applied it. But these are just with my all-over Real Simple brush and, Real Technique brush. And this is just to kind of like, you know, set the bronzer, make it not so skeleton-like, blend it in a little more with my face. You know what I'm saying. It's weird when it's too structured. It's weird whenever it's not structured at all. It's never perfect. We will never be perfect, but we're trying. So next up, I am using my blush brush from Real Technique, and I love this blush. I love this thing. It's awesome. It really is. It's not too big because my cheeks aren't too big, and I hate whenever they make huge blush brushes. I also usually use the short ones, you know, the little stubby ones that I'm talking about. I'm shutting. I'm a golden lab. So, you know those little ones that I'm talking about, those little stubby ones. I used to use those, and now I use the long ones because it's kind of easier to blend. So I go in with my blush brush made from Real Technique, and I am using this blush currently. It is really pretty. My Nana gave it to me because she's awesome, and she hooks me up with makeup, and the people behind the Macy's counter, if you work behind a Macy's counter, my Nana is obsessed with you. So congrats, because you have the greatest human being in this world obsessed with you. So, and they're obsessed with her too. So anytime that she walks in there, they give her a sample bag, and it is literally not samples. Like, they just throw in Lily Pulitzer, they throw in Clinique makeup removers, and she always gives me everything. And I'm like, Nana, these are not samples. This is like $5, and they gave it to you for free. That's awesome. This one is a sample, but sometimes there are like $15 products, and I'm like, these people just love you, Nana. So this one is Blush Subtil. It's Delicate Oil-Free Powder Blush, and it is 378 Blushing Nude. I showed it to you already. I'm going to show it to you again because I want you to see my, you know, my shoe rack over there, and I want you to see my apron that I use when I'm going to do my baking videos. It's like a sneak peek. That's why I keep showing you this blush. So I go ahead and I swirl it in here, and I dab it because I don't want to look like a clown. Well, I do, but I don't. So then I go ahead and I kind of just put it on my cheeks, and I swipe it over. So I'll show you. So I kind of just like to apply it all over my cheeks, and I used to just dab it onto my cheeks, and I really like that a lot. I like when people just do the cheeks. I think it looks adorable. I think they look so cute, but recently what I've done is I've connected it to my bronzer. So where I put my bronzer, I like to connect it. So I like to make it look like it's just my all over face. It's all blended. Like, there aren't just spots with pink, spots with brown. I'm trying to just make my whole face, you know, go together. So then I go ahead and I just do the same thing again. And just like the bronzer, for some reason, please don't make fun of me, guys, I put it on my forehead. I have no idea. Am I supposed to do that? Will someone comment and tell me if I'm not supposed to be putting blush on my forehead? I did it to some girl one time whenever I was doing her makeup, and she was like, blush on your forehead? And then her boyfriend walked up to me and he was like, I've never seen my wife look like that before. She was looking hot. I don't know if it was the blush on the forehead or the fact that I did her makeup. I think it's the blush on the forehead. I think that that's some special thing that no one talks about, and it's a secret, and I figured it out. So next up, I'm going to be applying the only highlighter that I'll ever use. And normally I'm a drugstore person. I get most of my makeup from the drugstore. I swear on it because it doesn't break my face out, and it's really cheap, and you can coupon and get things for free. It's like a win-win-win. So, but this Mary Lou Manizer, the Luminizer, this highlighter, Shimmer by the Balm Cosmetics, it's the only highlighter I'll use. Here it is. She's awesome, and this highlighter's awesome, and you need to use it, okay? Even if you don't use highlighter, you need to start because it's freaking awesome. So I watch Leanne Says, and she is one of my other inspirations. I have two, Kelly Loves Beauty and Leanne Says. I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names on here. I don't know if I'm gonna get sued. I hope I just become friends with them because they're freaking awesome, and their videos are hilarious, and yet they teach me something, which is kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm probably not succeeding as well as them. Maybe one day I will. So anyway, she's the one who tells me to use this highlighter, and she swears by it, so I tried it, and I will pay the $20-some that it costs on Amazon, which is where I get all my stuff because I love packages. They're awesome. Coming home from work, and then there's an Amazon Prime package on your porch. It's like your boss didn't yell at you. Your boyfriend didn't forget to text you. Suddenly, that Amazon Prime package just makes everything better. That's sad to say, but it's so true. This is my blush brush, okay? Sometimes I go ahead and I apply it with this little slanted brush, and this is from Target. It's just that Essence of Beauty line. CVS, actually. I lied, Target. I'm sorry. Your stuff's awesome. I'm obsessed with Target, but this is from CVS, which is also awesome. So sometimes I'll apply my highlighter with that. Lately, I've just been doing my blush because it's kind of cute. So I apply it to some key points here. You might think I'm crazy because you're like, I don't see any highlighter on her. You can kind of see it. I don't know. I think they look different. I might just be blinded, but I think that they look so different. So I apply it to above my bronzer. I kind of drag it down a little. What's some glitter on the lips, you know? So then I apply it a little bit to my forehead. I do above the eyebrows because, I don't know, I think I'm at the club. So when I'm at work, you know, I like to dream. So I apply it to some main bone structures, you know, where I applied my makeup before. So I think that looks pretty cool. So let me show ya. So I applied it here to my eyebrows, and then I applied it here, my nose structure up here, just to kind of put a little shimmer on there, you know, like let me smile. You see it? Like a little bit, like the apples of my cheeks. I think it really makes the blush look great. Like I really think that it just tops everything off. It makes that whole process of the cover up, the bronzer, all the stuff, it makes it worth it. So I'm always glad that I put the highlighter on. One time my boss asked me if I have glitter on my face from the night before. Nope. I guess I went overboard with it that day. I don't know. I thought I looked freaking awesome, and then he told me he thought I was clubbing. That's great. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner. I've never done this using a webcam before, so if I look really weird and it looks kind of weird, that's why, because it is weird, you know? Because I'm going to put it on this eye, but it's going to look like this eye on the screen. It's going to freak me out. So anyway. I put it on with a pencil because I'm uncoordinated and I have shaky hands. Thanks, Dad. I am using the Perfect Blend Pencil Crayon by CoverGirl. And this one's in black. I always get black. Some girl in middle school actually told me if you wear black eyeliner, people think you're a stripper. I haven't been asked if I'm a stripper. I have a size 34B. I don't know why I'm telling you this. This is my first makeup video, but I couldn't pull it off. No one would want to see me. People would probably pay me to put my clothes on. But anyway, it's a black pencil and I think it's freaking awesome and I don't think I look like a stripper. I think it looks great. Browns are okay too. I actually really like browns. I think either one. I think they're both awesome. So then I'm going to go ahead and put it on this eye. And I'm also going to give a shout out to all the people who use webcams and put that on perfectly without being like, where am I putting this? Because I was really freaked out there for a second. I did a really good job of making it straight, but I'm going to look into this mirror and make sure that I put it on because I want you guys to see the straightness. You know how to put your eyeliner on straight, I'm sure. A lot of times I use the liquid eyeliner pencils or gel pencil thingy majiggers, and I'm going to do that in some of my videos. I wanted to do the crayon because it's my all-time favorite. It's easy to use because it's pretty soft. It's pretty delicate. It's pretty simple if you're not doing the wing. Don't use the liquid or the liquid pencil if you're doing the lid or the wing, you know. Don't use the crayon. That would be like, if you could do the eyeliner crayon pencil and do a wing eyeliner, I want to see because I think that would look super awesome. If you're wondering where I'm at, if you're like, Katie just left because she was rambling, I am fixing my eyeliner because I want you guys to know that I know how to put on makeup. You know, I want you guys to follow me and subscribe and get to know me and teach me your tricks and I'll teach you mine. So next up, I'm going to be going in with my Naked 2 palette. This is a full-on get ready video. I'm going to do like some contours, some like step-by-step videos, but I wanted to start out with a whole face because, I don't know. My mom asked me why I did that, and I'm like, Mom, I watch YouTube, okay? So I'm starting, this is my Naked 2 palette, and this is another thing that I won't get at the drugstore. Well, not only because they don't sell it there, but my eyeshadows, I stick with the Naked palette. I used to just make fun of people and be like, $54 for an eyeshadow palette? You're freaking nuts. And I would spend like every month get a new eyeshadow kit that didn't even show up on my face. So you know what? Naked palettes are the way to go. I'm going to look into this mirror. So it's going to look weird on your part because I'm not going to be looking at you, but it will look weird whenever I do replay this video. So I'm going in. I'm just going to do 2 simple ones. This is what I do for work. I'm going to do a going out video because I want you guys to kind of see like different styles that you can do with the Naked 2 palettes. So I stick with the same thing for work every single day. So first off, I go in and I start with YDK, and I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer a lot. I actually swear by it, and I don't know where it's at right now because I just got back from vacation, but I swear by it. I actually think it looks way better. It stays on. I'll do it in my next video for you. So this is the YDK eyeshadow, and I just apply it kind of like on top of my eyeliner. So yeah, I just go in and I apply it right on top. Okay. All right, and then next up I go in. I like to change it up a little bit with the kind of like smokiness. So I mix Chopper and I do a little bit of that with Snake Bite. So I guess I do use 3 colors. Sorry for the lie, guys. But I combine them. And I don't do a smoky, like this isn't like a going out. I will do one of those because those are so hot. But this is just like a little bit on the top. It's not complete smoky. Oh, over there, over there. Oh, where's my eye? That's weird. I'm going to keep the bloopers on here for my first video because I want you guys to know that I'm not the most organized person in the world. And a lot of people's videos are too edited, you know? They definitely cut some things out and they definitely want to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I gave up on that about 3 years ago. All right. So next up, here we go. I only use CoverGirl mascaras, and I'm going to tell you that now. My hair's a little weird. I'm going to tell you that now. I only use CoverGirl mascaras. They're my ultimate favorite. The Lash Blast collection is the best. In my budgeting and couponing channel, you're going to notice whenever I start posting videos, not right now, but you're going to notice that I do the coupons for the CoverGirl. They usually don't have coupons. Like it usually says excludes Lash Blast for like promos or coupons by CVS. I'll buy it at the $10 price. It's the best. I try not to stray away from things that I know won't work on me, or I try to stay with things that have always worked with me. So I am going to trust you guys though. So that's something, my subscribers, the people who comment, the people who I get to know, I want you guys to become my friends. So if you do recommend something to me, you're like, she loves Lash Blast Fusion, the purple CoverGirl one, the black one, she's gonna love this. Tell me. I would love to try a new product. It's just, I don't know what to try, and I don't want to go spend $20 on something that's going to suck. So there was actually one time Benefit. That mascara is the shit. I hope there's no kids watching. I swear all the time. It's bad. My dad says I'm a truck driver. I'm not though. I'm not a truck driver. I'm an accountant. Even more boring. Just kidding. So I go in and I apply it just like this. And I kind of start, all right, good. I just looked down to make sure that my nose was clear. And it is, so good, okay? Because if I watched someone's video for the first time and they had something in their nose, I wouldn't subscribe. So subscribe because I have nothing in my nose. That's why you should subscribe, because I cleaned out my nose for this video. And even do that for my fiance. I'm just kidding. So I go ahead and I apply. I like to cling on to the ends and kind of like push up, you know. Here, I'll show you. Ready? Cling on, push up. So, you know, grab it, hold it, push up. Make sure it's not getting dried out. But it takes a while for mascara to get dried out, I feel like. So, I don't normally apply mascara to the bottoms of my eyelashes. That's just not something I normally do. Sometimes I think it's too much and I'll put it on typically, and then what I'll do is I'll just like grab it off, and it's not even worth doing it. So if I get a little on the bottom, I'm okay with it, but I will try my best not to, because I just don't really like the way bottom mascara looks on me. I like the way it looks on a lot of people, just not me. Okay, so next up I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. And I'm not naturally blonde, and I use the blonde. This is so old. I should have bought a new one. I'm going to say that word from now on. I should have bought a new one for this video because I'm trying to be, you know, perfect for you, but I'm not going to be doing this eyebrow thing, not at all. So this is eyebrow powder, and it looks just so bad. I'm sorry, I apologize. My other stuff is brand new, but this, it's not. I'm embarrassed. Still subscribe. Alright, so next up, the reason why I'm not in front of my camera right now is because I am looking for a Q-tip. So sometimes I actually apply this with like one of those little eyeshadow, you know, appliers that you use that aren't the ones that I just use, like the brush, the little ones, and I usually use that actually, but not here. Right now I'm using a Q-tip because I majored in makeup and I'm awesome. And what I do is I just draw on, it's not even drawing actually, what I do is I just put a little bit of this powder, and I'm using the side with the pan in it. I don't use the other side. It's kind of dark blonde. I'm not naturally blonde, but for some reason my eyebrows are kind of light. So I'm not trying to darken them. What I'm trying to do is get these parts here a little darkened, because I don't like at all whenever you see the end of my eyebrow and not the beginning, and it looks like I shave them. And in middle school, people shave their freaking eyebrows, so I think that people think that I'm one of those people who shaves their eyebrows. How stupid is that sentence? So then I tried to go ahead and just fill in that part. So if anyone ever is looking at me and they're like, what is this girl? I like suck at this part. I'm gonna do it in this mirror. Okay. Here we go. So it's really hard to do the webcam actually. Props to the people who are always using the webcam. I might start like setting up a mirror behind here. It's my first makeup how-to video. They're gonna get better, I promise you. As you give me tips and as I learn things, it's all gonna get better. So I do wear lip liner because I'm 90. Just kidding. My Nana wears lip liner and she's freaking awesome, so I wear it because she taught me what's best. So lately I have been using this color. It is super, super pretty. It's pink, but it's like a nude pink, and it is by Milani, which is the best baked blushes. I'm going to do a video on blushes, and those are the shit. And this Milani lip liner, is True Instant Color, long wearing, easy glide formula, which it is easy gliding. I love that. I hate the ones that are like colored pencils, and whenever you have chapped lips, it just makes it look worse because it's all like bumpy, and you don't want to do that. So I like the gel-like ones, the ones that are easy. This is 05 Hot Pink. Let me show you again. It's super pretty. It's like a rose color, and I love the nude ones. Not the nude brown ones, but the nude rose ones. They're just perfect. So it makes me super happy, and it's fall, winter, spring, whenever you want to wear some pink. So I just kind of apply it to the bottoms and the top. So the main purpose of this is just to kind of outline what you're going to be doing with your lipstick and your lip gloss. I don't usually wear lipstick. Sometimes I do if it's like a really creamy lipstick, like a balm, because my lips get so chapped. My fiance asks me all the time why I'm wearing chapstick when it's the summer, and it's because I just get chapped lips all the time. So I always have to have something with like a balm texture to it. Like it's not going to make my lips dry out or anything. So I like to use lip gloss or sometimes just chapstick over your lip liner actually works really well. So what I do is I just kind of apply it like so. And then this color really works well with that lip liner that I just showed you. You really want to rub it in, you know? You want to go like that. You do. You have to. You need to rub it in. All right? So this is by Estee Lauder. You can't even see it. Say, Katie, show things better. Put that in the comments, okay? Come on, Katie. So this is Estee Lauder, and it's not Estee Lauder, by the way, okay? It's Estee Lauder. I just say it like that because I'm awesome. So this one is not for individual sale, so my Nana did get a sample this time. And this one is, whoops, upside down, 33 Orchid Passion Shimmer. It's amazing. I am gonna buy the one that's for individual sale because it's so pretty, and I will be able to wear this any season. It's gorgeous. I love this one. Usually pinks I love, but I usually can't find a pink that's like perfect for me, you know? So this is my face, guys. I don't know. Would you say I think I look better like this than I did in the beginning of the video. You can rewind, scroll forward. You can check it out and see how you like me better. As you can see right now, I'm gonna start doing outfits of the day, and I work in an office. So this isn't gonna be crop tops and jeans, ripped jeans, skirts, mini skirts. I would love to wear those to work. I wouldn't be taken seriously, and I would be sent home. So the outfits of the week are business casual. I'll make it fun. I'll make it cute. Right now, though, it's Monday night. Happy Labor Day. And I am just wearing, a shirt from Forever 21. It's like a cotton t-shirt, and it just feels really good, especially in this heat. This heat sucks. You're learning about me in this video, too, okay? I know we're at 37 minutes. That's long as hell, but you're getting to know me. I'm getting to know you, okay? So enjoy the fact that I'm telling you what shirt I'm wearing. So I cannot wait until fall. I know. Look into this webcam and tell yourself that you love pumpkin spice and you'll turn into a pumpkin. I've heard the jokes. Basic white girl. So stupid. I hate those jokes. I like big boots and big butts. I like long boots with ties, and I like turtlenecks, and I love pumpkin spice lattes. And you can call me whatever names you want to call me. I don't care. I like what I like, and I'm not going to change it to have people not call me a basic white girl. What? So stupid. Okay, I don't even own a pair of Uggs. They're too expensive. I get my Uggs at Target. They're not Uggs, though. Anyway, I'm talking too much. I've talked too much. I would love to get to know everybody. I would love to get to know what you think about this video. Please comment below. Tell me what I need to try, because as you heard in this video, I've been using a lot of the same things. So I would love to do videos of new things, and I would love to go out and buy new things and try them for you. You know, if you seem to like the same things that I do, and you're like, I've always wanted to try this mascara, I'm too afraid to, I'll buy it. I'll try it. I'll do a video for you. I'll do whatever. I'll wear whatever. Okay, maybe not like a unitard or something, but I'll try on different things. Anything that you recommend, I'm going to try. This video isn't just for me to teach you. Although I hope I'm teaching you things. I hope I taught you some good like eyeshadow, some good eyeliner, some good things to wear on your face, but I want to learn from you too. So anything that you want to tell me or show me, I would be glad to link it down below. I would be glad to take a look at. That's awesome. And I would be glad if you also subscribed. I really want subscribers. My whole goal, as I said in my introduction video, is to have people subscribe, not only to watch me and to talk to me and to help me with my problems and for me to help you with yours, but I want to meet people from all over the world. I want to travel and I want to go to different countries. I'm from the US. I've been to Canada, which I don't even consider going out of the country. It takes me less time to get to Canada than it does to New York City. So while I do need a passport card to go there, it's like not out of the country. So I want to explore different parts of Canada besides Toronto, and I want to explore Europe and different parts of the world. And not that I would be going at it alone, although I would love to. I would love to be brave enough to do those things alone. I would love to meet up with some subscribers and just get to know people from all around the world. I don't like this close-knit circle that I'm in. I want to explore the other people, new things, new foods, new ways of doing things. I think it's awesome that people do things different from me and have different views from me, and I'm willing to make new friends, and I want to make new friends. So please subscribe. Please get to know me. Please email me questions. It's katieneedsgirltalk@gmail.com. Get to know me. I'm an open book, sometimes too open. My boyfriend tells me that I'm just like Leslie Knope on Parks and Rec. I talk too much and I try to control other people's lives. I won't try to control yours, just my boyfriend's, fiance, whatever.